Hi, Rich Karuba for bowlingball.com. Let's talk about line up to the bowling pocket. Okay, the big step, whether you're a brand new bowler, someone that's already bowling, trying to learn more about the game, is to increase your strike potential. And the way to do that, the goal should be to learn to hit the pocket more consistently. And if you're just learning the game, the center of the pocket is located on the 17.5 board. If you're right-handed, start from the right side of the lane, and left-handed from the left side of the lane. The center of the head pin spot on the pin deck is located on the 20 board. So the pin next to it, the 3 pin, if you're right-handed bowler, right in between them is the 17.5 board. That would be a solid flush pocket hit. Regardless if you throw the ball straight or if you hook the ball, that's where your objective is. That's where you want to line up. So getting lined up to the pocket is your first challenge. And then you have to roll things back to all the way where you line up on the approach, how you walk to the foul line, and what your sighting target is, intermediate target on the lane, to deliver the ball rolling over that target so it ends up in the pocket down on the pin deck. That's the strategy that you have to set up. Now, initial alignments to try to deliver the ball, we try to use the second arrow from the right side of the lane for right-handed bowlers, from the left side, the second arrow from the edge of the lane accordingly. But you want to line up with your slide foot, the center of your slide foot, right on the center dot on the approach, which is the middle board on the approach. We try to get you to walk a straight line so you slide on that board. If you walk away, left or right, you have to compensate your alignment slightly. So we always recommend walk a straight line path so your swing can follow a similar path toward the second arrow on the lane. And the second arrow, you'll find if you're standing on the approach and your center foot is on the center dot on the 20 board, for example, the edge of your bowling shoulder, if you reach your hand straight out ahead of your shoulder, is going to go right down toward the second arrow. Okay? Throw a hook ball, you're throwing a little bit of an inside-out path to the second arrow. It'll hook back. If you throw a straight ball, you might have to adjust your positioning toward the edge of the lane a little bit, maybe 3-4 boards, so you get a little bit of an angle in over the second arrow to hit the pocket. But the objective is to get lined up to the pocket. Now, when lanes change, or if you make a good delivery and it hits the second arrow, but the ball comes in light of the head pin or doesn't hit the head pin at all, then maybe the oil conditioner on the lane is sliding your ball too far, or you don't throw enough of a hook ball, then you want to move to the right. So if you miss right, move right. Rule of thumb. If you miss left, move to the left. A rule of thumb. There's always exceptions to rules depending on lane conditions and how you bowl and so on, but for the most part, that's a good policy to follow. We try to recommend that you move your feet twice as many boards as you adjust your sighting target on the lane. So if you're going to move right, move your target on the lane 1 board to the right of where you're presently sighting, or 1 board to the right of the second arrow for your right-handed bowlers, but move your feet 2 boards for where you initially lined up. That'll close your angle to the pocket. When you deliver your next ball, it'll help you get up there. If you need to do that process a second time or a third time, do it as many times needed to get the correct angle to hit the pocket. Same thing with moving to the left. If your ball hooks too soon, grabs the lane surface, and it hooks up on the nose or across the head pin, you got to start moving 2 and 1 to the left, 2 with your feet, 1 with your eyes at your sighting target location down the lane, usually about 15 feet past the foul line, and then that will help you create a wider delivery angle so the ball can hook back and end up at the same pocket point, 17.5 board down the lane. Now, it takes a little experimentation and practice. Always helps to have a good coach handy. So we always recommend to consult an experienced professional bowling instructor to help you learn how to line up on the lanes and make adjustments as needed. But with a little bit of work and not being bashful to move, not being stubborn and thinking that you can throw the delivery over and over and over again and make it do something different, you'll actually start making improvement. You'll get to the pocket more consistently. You'll have easier spares to convert when you're not getting a strike, and you'll get better strikes, more strikes, and that, of course, leads to higher bowling scores. Take advantage of some of these tips, and if you have questions, get down and see your local bowling instructor right away. Thank you.